trainers has really sort of sprung up over the past 5 years. I mean, it began in the States, obviously, as the home of Nike, the sort of, the biggest manufacturers of footwear in the world. The other place where it's been very, very hot is Japan, because the Japanese are terribly interested in design and in the prototypes of design. And from there, it's spread over to Britain.
Trainers may clad the feet of the world, but this ubiquitous footwear has spawned limited editions and collectibles that are listed as antiques. The stockists are religiously visited by trainer spotters.
From all the buyers, like 20% of the people will keep these trainers as a collector's item.
About 5% of our customers are collectors, and the rest are people who want to express themselves through the clothing. Well, all the major brands are valuable to collectors.
So you're looking at Nike, Adidas, Puma, and you're looking, what people really want are the first ones.
A lot of companies like Adidas and Nike and that sort of thing, they turn over their styles every 6 months.
And because the people who bought the hot trainers were sort of cool kids, they would buy them, perhaps they'd wear them for a couple of months or so, then a new fashion would come and they all had to have that. So their trainers would be put back in the cupboard, often still in their boxes. And so surprisingly, you can get trainers in good condition today. I mean, you'd expect them all to be sort of smelly and completely repulsive, and indeed many of them are.
Condition is really important. The better the condition, the more value they have. We clean them by hand, so it's not to, because it's a much more delicate operation, and it means then that you can take a lot more care with them. They have not been worn by somebody in, 10 years, so there is no sort of lingering bacteria in there that would cause any smell at all. Here, have a sniff.
But not all the collectibles are worn down at the heel.
We just import like few pair of trainers, and there was like huge interest on them. But this time we're going so extreme that we're gonna get for them just the test models of Nike exclusive, and we get test model of Reebok, which is, we're talking about 1 or 2 pairs in all the world. At the moment we got Nike Air Max. The most famous model, I believe, 95. The first model where Nike is using that air cushion.
If kudos is in direct proportion to rarity, surely you'll be the only one that knows whether you're wearing the footwear equivalent of a Ming vase.
Believe me, there are people who exactly know. When they see a particular model, they can tell you all the story about it.
The first thing is that you have horizontal Nike writing on the heel here. Second thing, they are made in Japan, so you can see that here on the label. And the third thing is this orange swoosh here. That puts a value on these to a collector of about £350. A lot of people come in wanting to sell their old trainers and wanting to get a valuation of their old sort of Dunlop trainer.
Dunlop has a long way to go to become like trendy trainer.
You won't see trainers on the Antiques Roadshow yet, but 10 years' time, I think you might well do.